Hey guys, well, I got another video for you today on how I escaped the race and the wage cage as a whole. Okay, guys, and this method that I have employed and moves that I make are 200 IQ, 100% effective. Even the no matter how broke or incompetent you are, you know, this will work. But first, I'm gonna just tell a quick story because I gotta drag this video out and I'm gonna make you sit here and listen. Now, I'm chilling in the US, blah, blah, blah. And I just don't like working, obviously, so I try to get me neat bucks. All right. And of course, I try to file under having Asperger's and all that. And they're like, well, you're a able bodied white male. You can't get neat bucks. That's for Shaniqua. And people without legs that have Stacy girlfriends. Yeah, just be sub 2 theory confirmed once again. So, I'm out here working my dead end physical labor job. And one day, I just get the bright idea of like, all right, I'm leaving the US and I'm going to go somewhere to make some money. So I don't really have to work ever again or work very little. Me now, I kind of just do short little trips there. Well, to my working activity. And so one day I go home, maybe get a plane ticket. I grab my AR and my 45 airsoft and get on a plane. I fly to Africa. Now, there's several different regions you can go to. My personal favorite was South Sudan just because of there's a lot of work there. And you go there and you meet some maybe like wealthier African elites and all that. And they see a white guy there. There's one of two things you're doing there if you're a white guy in sub-Saharan Africa, not counting South Africa. Is you either there doing humanitarian aid, like building roads, bringing like food, medicine, clean drinking water, all that, or you're performing actions for them in exchange for things like diamonds, for example, or just precious metals, blah, blah, blah. So we go there. Uh, Diabetes Stan, he was able to tag along with me. And maybe on my next trip, maybe I'll get like Hudson Black to come with me. In this line of work, it does kind of align with my ideology in that, sure, like in the West, you're helping Zog and Foids and all that, and this cringe gay society we exist in. But sure, I'm making some money and like aiding in consumerism in a way when I receive diamonds and then I sell them to Shlomo Julberg. But even though I'm not really help holding it up, it's more just you got oofy doofies just buying these for my wife. But at least I can engage in a little TND. And for those of you that are unaware, that means totally nice day. There's nothing controversial about that 3 letter acronym. Now, South Sudan, it's more like arid, open, so you tend to do business from further away. Thankfully, they can't really uh, aim at you all that well, and especially too there with their AKs, their airsoft AKs. They'll take the rear sight and move it all the way up to 10 for like 1,000 meters because I think that makes it more powerful. And so you're like 200 yards away. It's just going over your head and or way over your head. And even then, they don't even use the sights half the time. They'll just shoot from the hip at like 100 yards. Now, most dangerous place to do this work at is in the Congo, just because that's like Vietnam. So the furthest away they might be, and this is a little more uncommon, is like 20 feet. Like you just run the guys like 10 feet, and they just empty out in your general direction. Then again, too, people are like, "Oh, Celtic Cat, you can't do that. That's like heckin' immoral." Well, they still do human sacrifice to like gods and stuff, and I don't know if you want to sit there and like defend them their right to do that, then okay. Even though rights are a social construct and they're gay and cringe. But anyways, through this diamond uh, business I got involved in, of course, I'm selling them under market rate to Slow Mo Julberg, but I get maybe about 40 to 50% of what they'll usually wind up being on the street once they arrive. And about 3 months worth of work, I can come away with about 150K. Usually, it just depends on who you're doing business with. There was one time though I did run the Wagoner PMC, but they were chill guys because they're just like, oh, it's a drilled up white guy like doing the same thing we are here, so we'll leave them be. And which I don't really speak Russian, but a couple of them guys they did speak English. They're all right. And they were like, uh, there was one guy he was like collecting ears. I wasn't really about the that kind of war trophies. I just wanted the money making items because that's the whole reason why I'm there. And also, too, I did get vaccinated. I didn't get the coof one. I'm just like, all right, I don't want like malaria or Ebola. So, but Ebola's difficult to get because usually have to get it through uh, exchange of fluids. But the malaria is the big one you gotta worry about. So get your malaria shot. That's the biggest piece of advice I can give you. Uh, but poaching though, no, I'm just more interested in the diamonds. Like, you can be an ivory hunter. Don't advocate that. I care about wildlife. I am a conservationist at heart when it comes to animals. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it. This is 100% effective advice. You could do this in Minecraft all day. It's the IRL infinite money glitch that's still around, thankfully. So I hope you guys are doing well. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a great day.